Welcome to Barbies and Baby Dolls, where I talk about dolls. Big and small, I love them all. My name's Becca, and let's get this video started. So I had recently mentioned how I wanted to do a video on all my fairies that I had in my collection. My love for fairies goes very, very far back to my childhood, just like my other dolls. But fairies, I don't know, I want to believe that they are real and they live in the forest and they're just whimsical, fun little creatures out there. And I've just always had an affinity for them. So growing up, my mom knew that I loved fairies. So all of these little figurines are from my mother as I was growing up. We have a little girl that's reading a book. I was always reading something growing up. A little girl playing a flute. There's a couple there's one back there dancing, a little ballerina. I was never a ballerina, but that one is pretty adorable. And then there's one that is kind of like a fall theme. And then we have two little girls there. They both have like mint green dresses. They almost look like they're sisters. We have this one, she is on a turtle. And then we have this other little girl that is sitting on a little flower. I do have a picture that is framed. I think I might have got that at a craft fair like many, many years ago. And she has always been in this little reddish frame, just hanging out wherever I was living. I do have two Tinkerbells back there. I have a Christmas themed one with snowflakes and then just a regular Tinkerbell on a leaf. And then I have my two Paradise Gallery porcelain dolls. This one in the pink dress. I've done videos with them. These two Paradise Gallery girls I did find at different Goodwills. So there they are. She's the beautiful one with the red hair and the green and the pink and the blonde hair. So yes, so these are just my fairy figurines. And I just wanted to come on and show them off to you guys. They are currently sitting in, my basement doll room has these two windows that are kind of make like a shelf. So these little fairies are sitting in one of those windows. And actually the other day when we were walking around our area, I did notice somebody else had a big window in their basement and they had a whole fairy village. And I think they even had some like gnomes and stuff like that. And there was twinkle lights and they had covered the background. So like basically the fairies were facing out so you could see them when you walked by. I was like, oh my God, that is so, so cute. But I like this so that I could come down and see my little fairies. And then of course people walking by can also see them. When I moved in, there were, we had like a film covering the windows, but I took those off because I wanted people to be able to look in and, just know that I'm a crazy doll person, so maybe they won't mess with me. I don't know. But yeah, so that is that set of fairies that I have. And here is another little set of fairies I have. It's a little mobile that we got at a little festival that was happening just down the street from us. So these are all felted, handmade little fairies. Oops, let's see if we can turn this little girl around. Oh, they're so cute. And then, so I have it hanging on the wall above some of my dolls. But yeah, I just thought I saw it and I absolutely had to have it. And here's one that is on another little flower. So there's our little fairy felt mobile that I have. And here I have some other fairies that are in my collection. I have these two little baby fairies. They are handmade, one-of-a-kind clay fairies. I did a whole video on this earlier, opening these up a few months ago. Let's see if, you know what, I think it's focusing on, yeah, there we go. It's focusing on that other doll in the back. So these two little baby sleeping fairies, so adorable. But yeah, definitely check out that video when I opened these up. They do have a little story behind them. But these little babies just sit on my shelf next to my desk when I work. I have this Barbie, this fairy Barbie. She is the 1999 Fairy of the Forest doll. She is gorgeous. Have I done, you know what? I think I may have done, I Okay, so I started with TikTok a little while ago, but then when there was that whole thing that it might be stopped, I just stopped posting on TikTok. But I believe I did do a TikTok video opening her up. Like I took pictures. I wasn't really doing video type things. I was doing more like pictures, like a series of pictures with music. So I have pictures of opening her out of the box. But yeah, she's absolutely gorgeous. Love her red hair, her red curly hair, and her wings are just perfect. And her long train of a dress. Yeah, she's very pretty. And actually in my old house, she actually was really the only Barbie that didn't hang out in my doll room. I had her out, I think in like the dining room area. So she hung out on the buffet in the dining room area. So, but now she hangs down here with all the other dolls. I'm trying not to have my collections, spew too far out into other rooms. I have this little girl, this little fairy. She is from that MC Squared series, and she's just really cute. I just love her, her purple hair and her beautiful face. And then she has like these little antlers and flowers, and she's got a couple her fairy wings are very sparkly. And actually, I dropped her crown. So this doll, this MC Squared doll, I can't remember her name. Here, let's see if we can block out the baby in the background. There we go. Now you can see it more clearly. But I actually got this doll from my Froggy stuff. I want to say like, it wasn't last summer, was it 2 summers ago? She was really big into cleaning out her stash, and she did a whatnot sale. So I happened to get this doll off of her. So, because yeah, you definitely can't get this doll out in the wild anymore. Because I think I even watched some of the MC Squared series. It was like with real people, I believe. Was it on Netflix maybe? I can't 100% remember. But yeah, she's absolutely just a gorgeous, gorgeous doll. And she has some articulation in her knees and her arms and stuff like that. So she's a real gorgeous doll. Now, did I get something else? I feel like there was something else I bought from my Froggy stuff. But yeah, she was doing consistent sales that summer, I feel like. And I was so excited to be able to get her. And then, so here's a funny little fairy I got at a one of those toy shows, like the vintage toy shows. So this is a little troll, and she's got her, I'm pretty sure she was like a tooth fairy troll. But yeah, I just thought she was just so silly looking and so cute. So I had to get her, and she hangs out on the shelf. And then when it comes to my reborn dolls, I do have the Elfie sculpt. Her name is Arwen, just like the Queen of the Elves on from Lord of the Rings. So look at how her gorgeous pointy ears and just her beautiful striking blue eyes. But yeah, so I kind of go back and forth and call her a fairy or an elf or something like that. But she is just so precious in my collection. She does have painted full arms and legs painted. But I know I've mentioned in videos before that I do just like my babies in sleepers. It's just like I feel like I can be more hands-on with them, be more cuddly with them. And also little Arwen, she kind of has her own wardrobe too. I know a lot of people do that with certain dolls that they have in their collections. So I found sleepers that have fairies on them, unicorns. Do I have any with dragons? I don't know. When I find something with like rainbows or unicorns or fairies, that kind of is her wardrobe, because I just feel like she's a whimsical creature, so she needs to have whimsical clothes. So that's my little Arwen. She's so precious. And actually this little blanket I had crocheted for her. It's blue and has like a sparkle in it, like a sparkly like thread going through it. So that's her own personal blanket. Nobody else uses that blanket, just Arwen. And now I've had Arwen, I guess it's been 2 years now, because I got her at the first Doll of the World's expo. And that that event, I'd never been to a doll show before, and it was the first one of that one in North Carolina. And I was going in there, in my brain, I was like, I want to find a fantasy doll. I wanted to find an elf or a fairy, something fantasy. And I saw her, and she was absolutely perfection. So yeah, she actually, that's another thing too. She is the very first authentic reborn that I've ever gotten. And she's been with me for a little over 2 years. Because yeah, that was like June of 2 years ago. So yeah, she's so precious. I love her to pieces. She's so cute. And then let's move on to this little section over here. So I have 2 other fairies in my collection. I have this special edition Tooth Fairy Barbie. I got her off of Macari, who knows, a couple months ago or whatever, and I just haven't opened her yet. But today I want to open her. And then this little Tinkerbell Peter Pan's friend here, I just got this, was that like a month or 2 ago when I did it to the Toy Expo up in Timonium in Maryland. So I got her for like only 15 bucks. And I figured I was kind of holding on to these 2 ladies because I wanted to do a whole video of just my fairy collection. And then I wanted to open these 2 up on that video. So let me move some of my little ladies over here and get this set up so I can open these up and we can all look at them together. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so we are back to open up this little Tinkerbell. Let's check it out. Let's see what it says. It's Tiger Toys, copyright 1991, and made in China. Let's see. Comes with sparkling fairy dust, includes comb, brush, and mirror. It's 11.5-inch tall posable fairy doll. Peter Pan's friend. Listen to the ring of the silvery fairy bell, and then pose Tinkerbell and make her fly. So very cool. So yeah, I got this little lady for 15 bucks at that toy fair that we went to. And yes, you can hear the jingle going on in there. So yeah, so I am just a sucker for a creature with fairy wings. So whether it be, like, I guess I've shown you all dolls, but I did show you that troll. But yeah, if there's like, I want to say, like, yeah, when I'm out and about and I see stuff and I see something with fairy wings, even if it's like, you know, a stuffed animal of some sort, I'm a sucker for that. Love a good, I just love the idea or the magic of it all. Yeah, I guess I still, and I think that's a lot of us collectors. We are all whimsical people, and we just love the innocence of collecting these dolls and just remembering what it was like, you know, as a child playing with all these items. Okay, so let's look at her. She's got a very, very pretty face. Very rosy cheeks and blue eyes. And so she does have this here. Let's pull this off. So she's got a little plastic around her hair, I just guess to keep her hair down. She's got some major bangs, so that's definitely a 90s thing. And yeah, her dress is very cute. So we have these sparkly wings. I guess they're like a see-through material. And then her dress is that crinkly, iridescent material, kind of like on that, is that the Crystal Barbie with that big gown? And then so she's got some Velcro in the back to take the dress on and off if you wanted to. Oh, she actually has fabric underwear. So her body is just the normal articulation, you know, up and down, but she does have those rubbery, like, click legs that Barbie used to have. So yeah, she's a very, very cute little girl. And I'll definitely have to give her a little, probably a little wipe down. She is a little sticky because, you know, she's like 30 years old. And just a little brush down of her hair to get it, you know, freshened up. It feels a little, it feels kind of coarse. But I think if I just add maybe a little bit of water and conditioner, it will be perfect. But her face is absolutely adorable. Adorable little face. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. So in this little package, it looks like, where did my scissors go? There are my scissors. So there is a little pouch inside this bag, because it does look like there's some type of confetti in here. Yeah, so there's a little bell on the end of the bag. Oops. Little bell on the end. Let's see if we can make this focus. And so it's like a little, yeah, this bag is kind of like the same material her wings are made out of, and there's little stars in there. So it looks like that she can use to sprinkle and make things magical. Let's see, we have, oops, what else we got here? So we have, oh, nice. So we have a brush, a comb, and a mirror. They're all purple. Excellent. Okay, so let's move these things out of the way for a second. Okay, and then it looks like she has a crown of some sort. All right, so let's get rid of that box. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold on to the box. I'm not a hold on to box collector kind of person. That just takes too much room. Takes up too much room. I definitely am jealous of the people that are like hold on to boxes, but yeah, that's just not for me. Okay, so let's see, how does this crown work? Okay, so it is has the same kind of iridescent flowers, white, and they have little pearls in the middle. And yeah, it just looks like, oops, it just molds to her head. Just so then she has a little flower crown. Very cute. She is a, yeah, very, very cute little girl. Just a simple, beautiful little doll. And let's see. Oh, her head is, oh, look at that. So she does move at the waist. So she's got that technology going for her. Her head does not move. Maybe it used to or something, but it seems like it's on there pretty good. So here, let me show you. Yeah. So her waist moves, but her head does not. But that's okay. I'm not really expecting much. This is a 30-year-old doll. And really, she's just going to be put on display. She's just so cute. She'll hang out with all my other fairies. Okay, so little Tinkerbell. Let's, oh, and then, yeah, and then of course she has little dainty hands. Oh, so precious. Okay, little Tinkerbell, let's put you aside and let's break out this, this little lady. Okay, let's move these out of the way. Okay, so now there are many Tooth Fairy Barbies that I've seen. There are many of them out there. There's even one that's most recent. It was only a couple years ago. She's very fair skin, has like a purple dress. I do have her like on my list to get like on Amazon because she was only a couple years ago. And I think she has like not fully made to move, but has more movement in her arms and legs and stuff like that. I don't know why I didn't get her when I've seen her in the past. Maybe I was thinking I could eventually get her for like way cheaper or something. I don't know. But like this little girly, I had bought her with, I think I'd bought a couple Barbies from a woman on Macari, and she wasn't very expensive. I think she was like $10 or something. And it's funny because, yeah, she has a Walmart sticker for $9.84. Oh, and it says $7/1999. So I'm guessing, oh, no. This does say copyright 1996. So maybe she just has the 1996 body. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I just, you know, this is the classic 90s Barbie. She's got the soft makeup and just, once again, the iridescent clothing. So let's get her out. We're going to break her. Okay, so actually, let's see. I'll read you what it says on the back. It says, Tooth Fairy Barbie doll. Tooth Fairy Barbie doll has come today to hide your lost tooth away. Tell your mom your tooth came out, then tuck it away in Fairy's pouch. Check the pouch the very next day. Did anything happen while you were away? Ooh. Barbie, nice. So she was a helper back in the day. Okay, let's see here. Pull her out. Oh, precious. Oh, so it looks like, oh, nice. Okay, so her shoes are molded onto her feet. That's perfect. Okay, so let's break her out of this box. And yes, this little girly will also just hang out with my other 90s Barbies and the fairies that are on the shelf. Let's see. Okay, Miss Barbie, let's get you out. And her hair, oh, she's got nice long hair. Oops, she is in there good. Okay, Miss Barbie. Oh, she's got a tea tie in there too. Goodness gracious. This is a oh, what was it? What was the doll I opened the other day and I called it an aggressive? It was a very aggressive opening. Kind of like this girl too. Okay, so okay, so she did have her hair up here. She did have her hair up, but it looks like the elastic band has rotted off, which is obviously absolutely expected, seeing this is an old doll. And so yeah, so I probably will go and give her, all right, why are we not focusing on her face? Okay, come on, Barbie. There we go. So I will definitely be giving her also probably a little, just a little spritz, maybe a little shampooing, brush out her hair, fix it up, put it back in its little ponytail. But yeah, her face is just so cute. She just has that soft pink lipstick and soft pink eyeshadow and eyeliner. She's got like a blue purpley eye. So adorable. Oops, did her wings? What in the world? Her wings are cardboard. Well, that's lame. Okay, Barbie for 1996. Lame. Okay, so her wings are cardboard. Well, that's lame-o. Okay, but regardless, so she's got this nice long blonde hair. It's very soft and very, very platinum blonde. She's got white little studs in her ears, and her outfit is adorable. Oh, nice. So it's like a whole leotard outfit, and it has Velcro in the back. So it's all one piece, but it is really cute. There's nice metallic material on it, some tulle on it. We've got this little tutu. Her legs do feel a little, they don't feel sticky. They feel kind of, feel a little rough. Does her knee not bend? So it almost looks like she has click knees, but I don't think so. I think just one knee is bent. Well then. Okay, Barbie. Yeah, no, those are definitely not click knees. It's like a harder plastic. That's why. It's not like rubbery like the normal. And it kind of has like a film on it. I think it just might be like a dust or something. But either way, I'll probably take her out of this outfit, you know, wash her down, wipe her down real nice. Because, you know, these aren't airtight. So things can, you know, dust can get in them. So, but either way, she's absolutely adorable. I do love her to pieces. She has a gorgeous face. Kind of bummed about these lame wings. Like, what the heck? Okay, so they do have like a little part that you can just like stick in the back of her dress. So of course I'll be displaying her with her wings like this or whatever. But yeah, lame Barbie. And she does have a little pearl ring. And like I said, her feet, she's got these like little ballet slippers, these pink little ballet slippers that are, you know, molded to her feet. So yeah, so it looks like she's just got one straight leg, one bended leg. So then she can get into her little flying position. So, but that's okay. I can't be mad at a doll that's like 30 something years old. And I am an adult. But okay, so let's just sit her there for a second. Let's see what else we've got in here. So she comes with this like white iridescent comb or brush, you know, the typical Barbie brush. So we've got that. And then her little pouch. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, imagine if I opened it up and like there was real teeth in there. That would have been creepy. But yeah, so then she's got this cute little pink little pouch that you can put your tooth in. So the tooth fairy can come and take it. Nice. Well, I guess she's got to be like the real tooth fairy's like partner, you know? Because like, you know, you might need a helper. There's a lot of kids and a lot of teeth out there. So who knows? But, you know, I don't know the whole complete tooth fairy story, so don't listen to me. But yeah, she is a beautiful doll, and I'm excited to have her in my collection. And I think, who knows? You know what? I think I was looking for fairies. I was looking for fairy dolls, and and there was quite a few tooth fairies, Barbie tooth fairies. And who knows? It was probably one of those things that like there was like okay, rewind. When I order something on Mercari and I find something in somebody's shop, I always go look at their other items in their shop, because who knows, they might have something else that's been on my list or something, or that I'm interested in. And also, a lot of times when you buy more than one item, you can put in for you can put an offer for a little cheaper, or the shipping will be better because you're not getting two individual items. So yeah, who knows? But yeah, she is pretty adorable, and I was very happy to bring her out and share her on my fairy video and open both these ladies up. They're both very beautiful girls, and I'll get them their own little stands, so then they can go on display on the shelf with my other girlies. So yeah, let me know who else is into fairies. Do you have lots of fairy dolls, or do you just like to look at them but don't really collect them? I don't know. Do you believe in fairies? That's the most important question. I absolutely do. I think in a world that is crazy and unpredictable, I feel like you have to have a little bit of magic in your heart, and fairies help me live out that. I just think that they live in the forest and they're doing fun little mischievous things. So that's all right. I'm not completely insane, just a little insane. And I love my fairies. They're just so special to me. And yeah, they're adorable. So that's all I have for today. Just wanted to show off my fairy collection. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. So definitely like, subscribe, share with a friend, and stay tuned, because I have more giveaways coming up. And then once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away another doll. So that's all I have for tonight. Have a good day. Bye.